Hello everyone, it is Janine. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Janine. I'm a weight loss coach, 47 years old, currently in menopause, and you get a lot of information on my channel about weight loss, dealing with menopause symptoms, beauty, fashion, all of that too. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified. As soon as I start recording, it never fails, Phoebe starts digging back there, and I've got Charles right here. Listen, if you guys aren't new here, you know the drill. Okay, my dogs are always in the vicinity. Anyways, I wanted to just chat with you guys, so let's get comfortable, let's chat, let's have some girl talk. On today's video, I'm going to talk about the harsh reality that slapped me in the face about menopause weight gain. We're going to talk about how I have lost about 10 pounds of it so far and how I'm doing that exactly. No gatekeeping here. I'm going to be really raw and honest. And I just want to share what I went through, what I've been going through, and what I plan on continuing to do. So hopefully you will find some of this helpful. And, you know, as always, if you have a question for me or any tips, tricks, whatever it may be, comment below. I'm happy to interact with you guys in the comments. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. I did a video about menopause a couple of months ago, actually, and I'm going to link it up here. I had a lot of new subscribers from that video, and I just talked about starting menopause. I'm 47 and a half, how the symptoms, the low mood, the poor sleep, all of that hit me. The worst symptom being incontinence. It was literally debilitating, honestly. It makes you not want to leave the house. It's so horrible. And the doctors, they haven't been super helpful. But anyways, you guys were helpful, though, and I'll get into that in a minute. But it's interesting because I went back and watched that video to see, because I know my headspace was a little bit different. Maybe it's like almost 3 months ago now. And in that video, if I'm not mistaken, I mention that I don't think that I've put on a lot of weight from menopause because I've been tracking macros, etc. I'm here to tell you, to be really raw and honest with you guys, I was in denial. I was in denial because I have never been one that relies on the scale. I don't like to weigh in a lot. I don't have a great relationship with the scale. Listen, I have a long history with weight gain and weight loss. I mean, if you're not familiar with my page a whole lot or me as a person, I once was over 200 pounds many, many years ago. I gained a ton of weight with my first pregnancy, like 25 years ago, and I was able to lose that. But, so, you know, the scale and I were not really friends. So I had been avoiding the scale, or not avoiding it, I just don't weigh in. But because I wasn't weighing in, I didn't realize that the weight was creeping up. And it wasn't until, like, I think I saw my video. I saw my own video, and I could tell that I looked like I had put on some weight. And so I did finally weigh in and weigh myself and realized that I actually only weighed in once I had already begun my journey to try to lose weight because I didn't have the guts to step on the scale. I'm like, you know what? I have put on menopause weight gain. It has crept up on me because of all of these things that I'm doing, and I need to get it together. So that's when I implemented like a lot of things that I've talked about already on my channel, but I'm going to summarize all of the things that I've been doing here in this video for you guys because this might be helpful for you. But so about 4 weeks after, once I started my journey and started to feel better, only then did I finally have the guts to step on the scale to kind of see really what I was dealing with. And I was still shocked at the number because it was significantly higher than I was expecting it to be. And it just goes to show you that when it creeps up slowly, you get used to seeing what you see, you get used to feeling how you feel, and just like that, that's how things can snowball and get out of control. So even for me, who exercise, track macros, all of the things, the other things that menopause was causing me to do, poor sleep, kind of out of control appetite on the weekends, eating out of my macros a lot of times just because I couldn't control my cravings, boredom eating out of low mood, things like that, contributed to the weight gain. So once I weighed in, I realized that I had probably, before I weighed in, I had probably lost 4 pounds or so before I even weighed in for the first time. And when I stepped on the scale, I was 10 pounds up from the last time I had weighed in, which was a year and a half ago. So that means that I probably had gained about 15 pounds in a year and a half. Very, very slowly, probably at the rate of like a pound a month. You know, so it comes on so slowly that you don't even notice it. So when I stepped on the scale, I was still 10 pounds up from that last time I had weighed in. And when I had weighed in, because I had the data in the scale app, when I had weighed in, I was good at that time. Like I felt I was content with my weight. I don't even know why I weighed in. There must have been a reason, because I don't really weigh in that often, but I had a selfie with it and I was like, okay, yeah. So like that was where I felt comfortable. That was kind of the weight I had maintained for a long time. And it was 121.5. That was what I was at, because my range is about 120 to 125. So when I weighed in after about 4 weeks into my journey to lose the menopause weight, I was 131.5. And that was 3 weeks ago when I weighed in 131.5. So I had probably been on my journey for maybe 6 weeks before that. So I've been doing this for about 2.5 months, trying to lose this weight now. And so 131.5, still, I expected it to be about 125. So it was still shocking for me and where I like to be. And it just made me realize, like, wow, it is no joke how menopause can creep up on you and rear its ugly head. So I wanted to share with you what I have been doing to lose that weight, because I'm happy to report that as of today, and I did a video so you can kind of see where I'm at and what I'm looking like today, I'm at 125. So I have lost, documented, 6.2 pounds, but probably more like 10 pounds. Like I said, because I didn't weigh myself initially when I started. I lost 3.2 pounds in 3 weeks, which is, no, not 3.2, 6.2 pounds in 3 weeks, which is pretty fast. So we're going to get into that. Okay, so now that I'm done rambling, that's where I'm at. I have also decided that I am no longer going to let the scale control me. I am going to weigh in. I'm going to use it as a data point. Like I tell my clients all the time, I've been weighing in daily, and man, that thing fluctuates. So what I like to do is I weigh in every day, same circumstances, same time. And then at the end of the week, I chart the average. And as long as that average is charting downward, then I know I'm going in the right direction. So as of right now, I'm 125 pounds. I'm still going. I'm still on the journey, because I just would like to still lose some more body fat. Wherever weight, I'm not going to get married to a number on the scale, though, as long as I know I'm moving in the right direction to kind of get things under control. But can you imagine if I hadn't kind of got it together and the weight just continued to creep up at, even if it's small, a pound a month, in 5 years, a pound a month is 60 pounds. So, that's how it happens. It happens. So that's why it drives me crazy when people have this thing in their head when somebody becomes obese or is obese, that they are just a glutton, that they just stuff their face 24/7 and they don't exercise or whatever. They can be exercising. They could even be tracking macros, and it can still happen. So anyways, let's go into all of the things that I'm doing, because I feel like I'm doing a lot of things. First and foremost, I want to address a supplement that was recommended to me by several people in the comment section of my last video to deal with the incontinence. And I started taking this benfotiamine. I got it on Amazon. It's basically vitamin B1. And it's already helping. Like, I've taken it maybe for this is the second week, and I've noticed a difference. I'm having a much better experience with the incontinence. So I'll continue to update on that, but this, I will link it down below. it seems to be helping. Thank you to the angels in my comments who recommended it, because so far my doctor is basically recommending me to have surgery or a device that I can insert in for exercising that will prevent me, that I can get fitted for, that will help prevent me from leaking during exercise. But anyways, I'd much rather take just like a supplement, an all-natural supplement to deal with it. And it seems to be helping so far. So there's that. Okay. Also in my videos before, I've talked about Berberine. This is the one I'm taking, Metagenics. I'm still loving the Berberine. I will reiterate again what the Berberine is doing. Berberine is controlling cravings. It is helping me to not feel hungry after I eat. Sometimes I would still feel even more hungry after I eat than before I ate. That is a blood sugar situation going on. Berberine helps control that. It is something that I cycle off and on, so I'm excited to be back on it because I did 2 bottles, then I took a month off, and now I'm back on. I'm going to do 2 bottles again and take a month off. I take 1,000 milligrams a day. I split it into 2. So I do 500 milligrams with one meal, 500 milligrams with a second meal. You do not have to take it with meals. You can take it at night. You can take it whenever you want. It's just up to you. I think that if you break it up, it's a little easier on the digestive system. But I have not had any issues with symptoms or side effects from it. Nothing. I'm not saying that there aren't any. Some might experience side effects, symptoms, or whatever. Again, not a doctor. Consult your doctor before trying any supplements, especially if you're already on prescription medications. Make sure there's no interference. I'm just sharing what has worked for me. So there's that. Also from Metagenics, I have incorporated Magnesium Glycinate. This is supposedly really excellent for menopausal women. It is the most highly absorbable form of magnesium, and it helps with the cognitive benefits, mood boosting, your digestion, so many benefits. There's literally thousands of processes in the body that require magnesium. It's really important that you're getting in enough magnesium and that you are getting in magnesium in a highly absorbable form so that you can actually get the benefits from it. I take 400 milligrams of magnesium. This is 100 milligram tablets, and I split it up. I'm going to show you my little supplement container. I have AM and PM here. So this is kind of like lunch pills, dinner pills. And then I also have a pill box on my nightstand with my nighttime pills. So I have magnesium in each of these. And then I also have a magnesium that I take before sleep. So this I feel is really helping with menopause symptoms such as mood, brain fog, things like that. I am also taking Estroven. I take 1 Estroven daily. That was recommended to me by my doctor. So I am also taking that. You know, it's really hard to say what's helping the most. But I haven't had a hot flash since I started taking this. No hot flashes. And I was struggling. I wanted to crawl up into the freezer. So these are kind of the supplements I'm taking. All the menopause things I'm taking for menopause. And I feel like they're all doing their thing. This is helping with the incontinence. The Berberine's helping control my appetite. The magnesium's helping with my mood and brain fog. The Estroven is helping with my hot flashes. All of those things I am doing. I am also obviously tracking my macros. I am in a calculated calorie deficit for weight loss. I am a weight loss coach, a macro coach, nutrition coach, all the things. So I know how to program intake and based on my output, etc. I have myself set at a deficit that will give me 1 pound of fat loss per week as long as I adhere. The problem is I was having trouble adhering because of all of the menopause symptoms. But now that I have the menopause symptoms under control, adherence has not been a problem, especially with the Berberine. It really, really helps. So I've been able to hit my deficit, which is giving me that 1 pound of fat loss per week. But when I do the math, I'm actually losing more than a pound a week because, for example, the last 3 weeks, I lost 6 pounds. So it's almost double what I would expect. And I feel it. I feel it in my body. I feel it I'm starting to see my muscle tone again. And I definitely feel leaner. So I know it's fat loss. So the only thing I can attribute the acceleration to is the peptide that I started taking called Mots-c. So Mots-c is a peptide that actually is supposed to rev up your metabolism. It's like a metabolism booster. It is an injection that I take every 5 to 7 days, 5 milligrams. They give it to me right in my thigh, my upper butt. And it just basically, the only way I can describe it is it kind of just supercharges your metabolism. And you kind of feel a little more energy, but not like the first day and second day, you kind of feel a little more energized, but then it kind of tapers off, but it doesn't really feel like much other than that. But what it's doing, or what it's supposed to do, is actually like increase your caloric burn without increased effort. So let me explain it. Like if I were to do an Orange Theory workout, and typically during Orange Theory, I burn 300 calories. With Mots-c, maybe it would rev my metabolism up and I would burn 500 calories. So without even trying, it's giving me a bigger caloric deficit. Now, the jury's still out, I guess. I can say that it feels like it is really doing that, because I don't have a deficit of 7,000 calories a week programmed into my macros, which is what would give me that 2-pound weight loss, but I'm still getting the 2-pound weight loss per week so far. So, like I said, down to 125, still on my, at this point, I like to say I found my sweet spot, right? I've got all my supplementation down, got my tools, going to continue the Mots-c. I'm on my Berberine. I like where my calorie intake is. My calorie intake is 10,500 calories per week. And my maintenance is 14,000 calories. So 14,000 minus 10,500. That is a deficit of 3,500, which would be 1 pound of fat loss. I'm going to keep it there. I like that. I don't feel deprived. I feel satisfied. What I do is eat around 1,400 calories during the week. And then on Saturday, one day I have like a high calorie day. So like 2,400 calories on Saturday. And then start again with the 1,400 calories. If you guys follow my channel, you know this because I share all of my full days of eating. Each week I share a video of 1,400 calorie full day of eating looks like when you're eating high protein, etc. If you haven't, I will tag that here. Take a look at that. It's a series I do. So I do one video a week on that, and maybe you can get some meal ideas there. So for me, found my sweet spot. It's just continuing on this path. It's a very doable path right now. I don't feel like I'm swimming against the current now. I feel like all of my menopause symptoms are under control. My weight is cooperating, and we are back on track to being my fit, lean, healthy, happy self, and where I feel comfortable in my own skin, because that is the most important. And that's it, guys. So Mots-c, just in case you guys are wondering, look, you have to go to a clinic, or I think you can actually get it and do it at home. I'm not sure. Look in your area. I'll write it here. It's Mots-c peptide. Search in your area to see if there's any like wellness clinics that do it. I'm not going to do it forever. I'm just going to do it probably for another month here, and then I will take a break and kind of see where I'm at and see where, where my weight is and whatnot, and we will kind of go from there. There really is no reason to do something like that when I'm not in a deficit, and I'm excited to get back to maintenance. Maintenance for me is very enjoyable at 2,000 calories a day. So I'm really excited to get to that point, probably another month or so, and I'll come on here and give you guys another update and show you where I'm at and show you what I'm doing. But those are all the tools. I feel like I've got menopause under control, and hopefully, some of these things can help you guys out. You guys, there is hope. Do not let anybody tell you. I always like to say that, like, menopause, you don't have to look like Betty White to be in menopause. you can still be fit and healthy and cute and stylish and all the things, even if you're in menopause. Do not let society tell you what menopause is supposed to look like, because menopause looks just like me. It looks just like you. And we don't have to throw in the towel. So hopefully you guys found some information that's helpful. Sorry for the rant, but you know, I like to just get on here, get in front of the camera and chat with my people. I love my YouTube channel. I love the community that we have here. Like I said, it's thanks to you guys that recommended this supplement to me that I would have never known about. Doctor never told me about it, and it is literally gave me kind of like some of my life back. I have not had an accident since I've been taking it, and that was, like I said, pretty debilitating at times. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, advice, tips, tricks, whatever it may be, comment. Happy to interact with you guys in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with, or if there's videos that you want me to do going forward. Would love to get your suggestions. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.